Hello, Maria. We're streaming live. We're live on Facebook, I believe.
Are we?
Yes, I believe so.
Already? There's 4 minutes more.
We are already live with Zoom. Yes.
Okay, we're early birds.
We're early birds, absolutely. Let me see. Do I see you? Yes, I see you a little bit better. Oh no.
Okay. I think it's pretty horrible. I'm on the other side of the table.
Oh, that was much better. Yes.
Okay, good. We're getting there.
Excellente. How are you, Maria?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. It's coffee time for me.
Ah, nice. Not a bit late?
What's that, Maria?
Not a bit late?
No, it's not. I'm not. I can have coffee till 5. It won't affect me at all.
I hate you.
Why?
I love coffee, but I can't have more than 1 or 2 a day, and definitely not after 4.
Really? Wow.
I can't sleep after that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm lucky then.
You're definitely very lucky. I wish I were like that.
So, how's your week been so far, Maria?
Okay, it's calm.
Good. Do you know what? No drama is good at the moment.
Oh, definitely.
So everything okay is good. It's a good thing.
Yeah. And you?
Yes, very good. I have been quite busy online. I'm on full swing online now. I was sharing with a lady who was interviewing me yesterday on her fitness professional hub online. I was sharing with her fitness professionals that it took me 2 weeks to really feel comfortable running fully online. So now that's it. I'm fully in and I'm enjoying it.
Cool.
So let me share with everyone. Welcome to everyone joining us today, either on our live. It's 1 minute. We'll give it another 1 minute then. Let me share in the meantime a screen. Oh, let's see. Okay, can you see this as well, Maria?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, fabulous. So you can see our lovely picture.
Exactly, yeah. And you and I on a small window on the right. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. We have our wonderful digital selves in the big picture. So I'm loving this. And today, so it's 4 o'clock now. So welcome to the people watching us on live. And if you're replaying this session, welcome to our fresh weekly updates on emergency funds during the COVID-19 period. I have with me today the lovely Maria from moneychats.com. And if you're new to this, if you're new following us, we've been sharing every other week or so, not last week because there wasn't much to share, updates on the current emergency funding. So these are some of the things we have covered so far. Maria, let me pass over to you. Do you want to just briefly cover what we have covered so far?
Wow, it's hi Ariane, how everyone.
Hello Maria.
Hi. to cover everything so far, I think it's not so easy because a lot has been said. And I think the updates are going to be less and less going forward because things are becoming clearer and it's just going to become an established process in the future. So last time we spoke about the CBILS, and we mentioned people who should apply, businesses running for over 2 or 3 years, because it's not for startups. Also, the businesses who should apply are ones that would be fully eligible for this loan had it not been for the coronavirus interruption and lockdown. They should be applying to the approved lenders by the British Business Bank. I think we provided a link where those can be checked.
Yes,
there were also further limitations. Yeah, sorry.
Yes, absolutely. So they started with 40 banks, if I remember correctly, and I think they've added a few banks. So it's always good to check that link as new banks are being added. Isn't it, Maria?
Yes, absolutely, Ariane. And also some banks left, so people should keep up to date. If you are planning to apply, check before that. Also, we mentioned that some of the approved lenders will be open to everyone, and some of them only want to deal with existing clients. So my recommendation is, if you have an existing relationship with a certain bank that is approved for CBILS, first start there. But if you don't get approved, if one bank didn't approve you, doesn't mean the next one wouldn't either. So multiple applications are generally okay, depending on the bank's policy or whether they are okay lending to new customers.
So just to recap very simply, if you want to apply, contact your business bank, the one you're banking with. If they are listed, obviously, on the Bank of England bank as providing this CBIL.
British Business Bank, sorry.
British Business Bank, thank you, Maria, for correcting me. If they are not a part of that, who can they approach if their business bank is not on that list?
I think NatWest was one of the banks that was open to new clients, and there didn't necessarily have to be pre-existing relationship.
Yes, I heard that as well 2 weeks ago. So I heard the same thing. So if they and like you said, if they are rejected by one bank, can they still go and try another bank?
Yes, because different lenders will have different risk appetite. So if one considers you too risky, doesn't mean the other one will consider you too risky as well. Also, we've been referring to the lenders as banks, but not all the lenders are banks. Some are different structures. So
Yes.
These are also, I think, going to be quite open to borrowers without pre-existing relationship.
Yes, I've been following one of my online banks. So smaller banks are also trying to get on to providing the CBILS, but there's a lot of it's a long process. So yes, like you said, keeping an eye, and things are getting clearer. Today we're focusing on the micro loans, isn't it?
Yes, but these are completely new.
Yep.
Just to summarize about data that we have for the CBILS, I think as of last week, about 3 billion have already been lended in loans. I think close to 16,000 applications out of about 36,000 in total were approved. So things are moving. It's a good progress.
The funds are being delivered.
Yes.
So
and applications are being successful, so the process is established and working.
What I had heard last time we spoke here online, Maria, it didn't look very promising in terms of application rates, successful rates. How much was it in percentage successful rates?
I think it's still below 30%. More or less 1 in 3 or something like that.
So it's more than what it started with. I think the government has has asked the bank to relax a little bit the approval criteria. Is that right, Maria?
I'm not sure if it's the approval criteria or people are realizing that their application needs to be in good shape and are working to provide better application, which is much easier for the bank or the lender to approve.
Yes, you're right as well. I heard local authorities reminding small business owners to take care, and we take time and work on the application rather than rushing it. It's something that we did mention as well last time we were online, isn't it, Maria?
Yeah, it's important to know it's not just show up and ask for a loan. You have to go prepared as you would for a normal business loan. There is a procedure, there's documentation.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's more or less on the CBILS. And now we have heard last week that the Chancellor announced that there are going to be loans directed to micro SMEs, the smallest businesses out there. I've seen 2 sources that are claiming different cap on the potential loans. One stated 25,000 maximum, and the other one said up to 50. They should be available at the beginning of next week at certain high street banks. There is still no sufficient information on the British Business Bank website to see where exactly to go.
So are those microloans for in comparison to the CBILS?
So it's for the smallest businesses out there. Businesses that might need less than £25,000. So the minimum for the CBILS was from 25 up to 5 million. But if the business is smaller, the amount is to be decided as 25% of turnover. So if the business is smaller and the 25% of turnover are less than 25,000, before the business wouldn't be able to apply. Now they would be in this new scheme, which is going to be, that's the exciting news, 100% guaranteed by the government, not 80% as the CBILS, but fully covered.
100% over 6 or 12 months? How long is that covered for?
No, so they're not just, it's just the guarantee. I don't have more information whether there's going to be 1 year interest vacation or 6 months or so on. We need to keep following to see how that's going to go. But the guarantee, that was 80% for the CBILS, for the basically the government is going to guarantee the loan in front of the lender. It doesn't change things for the borrower. We have discussed this previously, but the banks are going to be much more excited because there's no risk for them. So they will be more motivated to support those really small businesses.
It's less risky because it's less money to lend out, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
guess
That's for the lender. For the borrower, the situation is more or less as it was before. But again, some that were going to be rejected previously are now going to be approved.
Amazing. So when are we expecting to hear more about it? When did they plan to give more information?
I think they should start being available, not just more information. Hopefully this week there's going to be more information, because next week it's expected for them to start being available. And then as with the CBILS, after a few failed applications, somebody will manage to get the first one, and we are going to know a lot more after that.
Okay, yes, it's a learning process for everyone. I think it's something new that they're putting into place, and like everything else right now, everyone needs to adapt, bringing in new things in every single things in business, in life. So I guess we have to be a little bit patient.
We have to. But it's moving pretty fast. I mean, I only heard about the new scheme. It was announced last week, I think Thursday or Friday. I told you on Friday, so that's when I saw it first.
Yes.
So it's expected next week to already be something available. So I think it's moving much faster than the previous
previous
support available. Yeah.
Amazing. So that's really exciting new news for the micro businesses out there. We'll keep everyone updated as soon as we hear ourselves. Did you want to share anything, any additional fresh updates, Maria?
There is nothing else new, but I think this should be very exciting for a lot of our viewers, because I have a feeling that many of them are exactly in these buckets that are not large enough to have been able to apply for the CBIL. So now there is something for them. So it's a very good news.
Yes, absolutely. And a reminder, I know it's not on our screen, it's not shared on our screen. It's something we have covered in the past weekly updates, Maria. For self-employed entrepreneurs, can you just remind them how the support is going to be delivered to them?
What was that? So they were expected to be contacted by HMRC, or they should have contacted HSMRC?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
In order to get those 80% of their income up to £2,500 for up to 3 months, I think.
3 years.
3 months.
They look at the three-year self-assessment.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're right.
But the amount they are going to receive is up to 3 months. And I think money is not yet hitting accounts. I think it's expected to happen in early June.
June, yes, I heard the same thing. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Maria, for recapping for our viewers who are self-employed. HMRC will contact you as long as you have done your self-assessment for the last 3 years. So they have given you an additional few weeks. I can't remember the deadline. I think it was last week, or it might be still this week, to submit last year's self-assessment if you haven't. And they will contact everyone. And just like Maria reminded, you don't need to do anything unless you haven't submitted as planned your self-assessment. Also for new self-employed people, entrepreneurs. So if you have just recently become self-employed in this year, for example, you should contact HMRC. You should let them know of that status, that when you have become self-employed. So in those special cases, yes, you should get in touch with HMRC.
Yeah, there could be unemployment benefits. I am sorry, I forgot how it was called in the UK, welfare basically. So you might be eligible for that if you've been self-employed for less than a year or less than 3 years, whatever it was.
Yes, and also the universal credits.
That was the name of the welfare in the UK.
The universal credit, which is an online process. Again, you go online, you put all the information online, and I've heard some people who have applied. I think it was over a month ago, are just now receiving some financial help through the universal credit that is transferred automatically in their bank accounts. And it's still open for applications online, as far as I have heard. What else? And also, if you need help with your existing loans repayment, and what else? Yes, we did cover this in the last few weeks, but I think Maria, would be good idea to recap what people should do if they're having trouble repaying their loans at the moment.
They should go watch our previous videos, Ariane. They need to contact their bank and state that they're facing issues. They might be able to get some kind of a vacation. It applies for mortgages especially. They could get mortgage vacation if they're renters. And their landlord has a mortgage, they should communicate as early. They should have already communicated, I guess, to their landlord, so the landlord can contact the bank to apply for the mortgage vacation. I think also applies for any utility bills that people might be facing issues covering. They should contact the provider.
Yes, absolutely. And I have gone through that process. I was sharing with everyone online the last few weeks that it's a great time to renegotiate with your suppliers. I got some amazing deals this week.
Well done.
I renegotiated my internet supplier, same supplier, and I got 60% discount.
Oh, that's great. 60% is really good.
It's amazing. 60% discount out from my. I was like, why did I not do this before? But here you go. It's never too late. Never too late to contact your suppliers, renegotiate rates, apply for holiday payments if you need to. Again, we mentioned this in the previous sessions, but it really depends who your bank or your supplier is. They might have a form for you to fill out online. They might, so contact them by email. Phone lines are quite busy at the moment. They might have a link. They might send you a link with a form to fill out online, depending on who you're speaking with. Some of them have replied back in regards to some of my credit card, and they just simply cancel the direct debit. They will the direct debit with your bank, and they will deal with all the backlog because they have so much backlog at a later stage. So obviously, I followed their instructions. So don't go and cancel without speaking with your supplier or your bank. I think that's the wisest thing to do. Wouldn't you agree, Maria?
I definitely agree, and I don't think it's a good idea in any circumstances to cancel on your bank. Don't cancel on your bank. It has consequences.
Talking about banks, if some of you listeners are struggling financially, even with the existing financial support, or waiting to get some cash from the support, you can always approach your bank and ask them if there is anything more they can help you with. Some banks might even be able to offer you an overdraft to your account. So again, it's speaking with your bank, and they are being quite flexible at the moment. They're offering interest-free overdraft, so up to a certain limit, they wouldn't charge you. And again, you need to have that conversation with your existing bank, isn't it, Maria?
Yes, they're as interested as you for the things to work out, and they don't want to lose clients. So it's always better to discuss any issues that is out there and to find a solution than to just try to ignore it.
Yes. Be open with your situation, and you will find that people are happy to help. And if they're not, then change. Maria, I think we need to remind everyone that they can send us any questions, isn't it?
Of course.
If you have any questions, please send us a message. You can write down in the comments of our video here, or send us a direct message. Also, I would like to remind everyone that if you want help with your application, Maria from Money Chats can be contacted. You can contact her directly on Facebook at Money Chats, or check her website, money-chats.com. You can contact her through there for help with money matters. Money matters, and I think we are talking. A lot of people are talking about money at the moment, money and business. So it's a hot topic. Maria, you're in hot demand. Do contact Maria. She's here to help you. Don't be scared. It's time to talk about money.
Yes, it's good to talk about money. And may I just say that in difficult times like now, people are always talking about money, but unfortunately we forget to talk about it when the times are good. And if we do that in good times, we can avoid the bad times. So don't forget
Yes,
that.
and I will add, it's always a good time to get started. So don't worry. If you want to get started, get your money matters in order. Maria can help you with that. So now is a good time. You have more time at home. You might have realized that you need to sort out your money matters, and Maria can help you with that. Yes?
Very happily.
Okay, so I think that's all we had to share for today in terms of fresh weekly updates. We just have to wait and see how it develops this week, isn't it?
Yes, we need to wait a little bit for more information and for application process to start, and then we are going to be able to come back with more information and more details.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Maria.
Thank you for having me, Ariane.
Thank you everyone for watching us either live or replaying our audio. Please do share if you find this information useful. Please do ask any questions. Don't feel shy. You can send them separately by message. And do stay in touch with us. And again, Maria is here to help you with money matters. Do get in touch with her. Money-chats.com is her website. Thank you again, Maria, for sharing your expertise.
You're welcome.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.